Hello everyone, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. This is Lindsay the pharmacist with Wellness PharmD Consulting. And this week's Wellness Wednesday is going to be on how our gut affects our mental health. We've been featuring mental health all month since May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So this one's a little complex. I'm going to try to break it down for you as best I can and follow along. If you have any extra questions for me after this, please just drop them in the comments or send me a message and I'll be happy to help. So how does our gut affect our mental health? Well, our gut is made up of billions of bacteria. These are called the microbiome. And the microbiome talks to our brain via the vagus nerve. And they say, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm anxious, I'm depressed. And the vagus nerve is the largest of the 12 cranial nerves that innervates our abdomen. And if it's a two-way street, so brain to gut, gut to brain. And these microbiome are made up of different types of bacteria, and there can be good bacteria and bad bacteria, and we want to feed the good bacteria. Your brain never actually turns off, so you kind of want to think of it like a constantly running car, and you want to treat your car like a Ferrari, so you want to feed your car the proper fuel. Right now in healthcare, there's a branch called psychiatric nutrition. And what that's studying is how our nutrition affects our psychological health and our mental health in particular. And what has been discovered is that if we feed our gut healthy foods, we have less depression, less anxiety, and we lower our mental health issues. So how does this work? Well, all these 100 million neurons are in your gut. So these are nerve cells that are talking to your brain. And those nerve cells have a serotonin receptor. Serotonin is our neurotransmitter that affects our appetite, our sleep. It's a feel-good hormone. If you've ever been on an antidepressant called an SSRI, that's a selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, it's going to increase the amount of serotonin in your body, which decreases your depression because it improves your mood. So these 90% of your serotonin receptors are actually in your gut. So if we're going to affect your body positively, we produce proper serotonin, because 95% now of your serotonin produced by your body is produced in your gut. You're going to want to feed it the proper foods. So here at Wellness PharmD Consulting, to assess your gut function, we do a metabolic questionnaire, and it tells us whether we recommend a 10 or a 28-day program. And this program will heal your gut lining if it is leaking. It will help reset your microbiome, get rid of the bad, and influence the good more positively. It will remove the bad foods, help you replace with good foods. And then we recommend a probiotic. There are actually strains of probiotics that have been studied to improve depression and anxiety. So if you want more information on that, shoot me a message. So after we've done the process, then we basically are reforming habits. So we're going to avoid ultra-processed and processed food. Ultra-processed foods are like chicken nuggets and sodas. Processed foods are going to be like your canned beans, fruits and vegetables, your deli meats. Those are just a couple examples. So we want to remove those from our diet and replace with raw fruits and veggies. Skip the juice, actually eat the fruit and the vegetable. You want to get your omegas in, so lots of fish. There's actually antidepressant diets out there. They involve strawberry and kale and cauliflower, and you can make a really good salad that's filling and good for you to help your gut health. So as we shift our microbiome to the positive side, they're able to do a better job because their function is to protect us from toxins. They act as a barrier. And then they also allow that membrane permeability to remain intact so that you can absorb proper nutrients appropriately. If that membrane starts to pull apart and leak, then you're going to absorb proteins instead of peptides, and we don't want you to end up with a leaky gut that will turn on then your immune system to go into autoimmune and cause all kinds of physical symptoms on top of the increased anxiety and depression. So things that affect our gut are not just our food, but our stress, our exposure to herbicides, pesticides, toxins, amount of medications we take, pathogens, organ malfunction. So if you eat sugar and you cause an insulin spike, your pancreas is going to have to work harder. So avoid the sugars, the dairies, the glutens, and feed your gut like it's a Ferrari. If you have any questions for me, let me know. And that is your Wellness Wednesday on how our gut and all those cool receptors and microbiome talk to our brain and improve our mental health.